If someone asks us what the most important thing in our lives is, a lot of people will run to their business. They'll tell you it's their job, their spouse, their children, their car, and the list goes on and on and on. But I think people have it a little backwards because it doesn't matter what else you think is important. If you are not alive, let's just begin there. If your life is taken away from you, you cannot have any of those other things because you can't really blame people because the world puts them in a place of, it's constant acquisition. Get this, get that, go to school, get educated, do this, do. And very little emphasis and importance is put on the most important thing of all, which is life. Because without your life, right, without you being alive, you can't have a spouse, you can't have children, you can't have a job, you can't run a business, you can't. But yet people neglect that because the most important thing about you is that you are a living being. And in addition to that, I will say a healthy body, a healthy mind. All those are very important things because you can be the most skilled person. If your mind is not healthy, a lot of people are suffering from a lot of psychological conditions, and that hampers their productivity. A lot of people are suffering from a lot of actual physical ailments. Even that, you can't enjoy that wife, that car, that job, and all these things. So the most important thing in your life is the fact that you are alive. How do you service and take care of this life? By putting in measures for you to remain physically healthy, eating the right food, getting the enough hours of sleep, doing all these things. But a lot of us neglect these things. In fact, most of the times we sacrifice, we do a lot of things that sort of put our health in danger for the sake of things. We do a lot of things that put our bodily and mental health in danger because of things, because you want to impress ABC. You do things that end up jeopardizing the most important thing, because this is the most important thing. This right here, the fact that you're still breathing, you're alive, full of energy, you are able to sleep at night, you are able to eat, you are able to just to relax, to enjoy yourself. This is the most important thing. A lot of people have, their importance has been, what kind of life? I don't, but things can be acquired. As long as you are alive, you can acquire things. But you break your body, you break your mind, your life now becomes something else. And a lot of us in this modern age are not really built to overcome adversity. We want things the easy way. Because a lot of activities that will keep you mentally healthy and stable, let's just say maybe they are not what we would consider fun. A lot of activities that will, a lot of things, activities that will keep your body healthy, the food that you actually need. Many say it doesn't taste good. That's why as kids, our parents always forced us to eat our veggies, but we want to run to the ice cream. We want to spend the whole night watching TV. And as a consequence, a lot of us now, the eyes are gone. A lot of people are wearing specs because they can't really function without them anymore. A lot of people are suffering from all manner. They are losing their teeth there because of all these things. But we have neglected to service the most important thing, which is just this life. Say, get enough sleep, eat the right food, exercise, do all these things to service this life. Make sure that this life is in the best shape it can possibly be in, right? Your mind is in the best possible shape. Your body is in the best possible shape. Then you can get out there and, pick whatever job, whatever business, whatever. But never forget that this is the most, it begins here first. Before the job, first your health. Before the enjoyment and the partying and then and all these things. Remember that this is this is where things begin, because without this you can't do none of that other stuff. Now, especially I think in December, which is like a time of enjoyment and a time of all manner of festivities, it's important that you remember that this is the most important. Don't put pressure on your mind in the form of regrets, in the form of making decisions because of peer pressure. You do all these things, take all these loans, do all this stuff, and then later on, by January, you want to go to rehab because of things that could have been avoided. You go on and on drinking the whole of December. Later on, you are hospitalized, right? Because this is the most important. Friends are important, but this is more important than friends, more important than the job, more important than the girlfriend, more important than, because whatever else that you can do and engage in as a human being requires that your life remains intact, requires that you are fit mentally and physically fit as well. And that requires work, but we neglect putting work into keeping ourselves fit mentally and physically. We jump for all manner of things that have been sort of propelled that this is the most important. But you can ask, there are people who have millions of dollars now, but health is no longer there. And they can't enjoy. Other people have millions of dollars, but they are mentally unstable. They still can't enjoy. So as much as we want the money, the girlfriend, the women, the what, the cars, to be seen, to enjoy, to flex, but remember that this is more important. Having a healthy body, having a healthy mind is more important than those things, because those things could be present, but if this is not fit, those things might not even mean anything. So here, the most important thing about you is your life. And by life, I mean this very material here, not the cars, and those are acquisitions, things you can acquire here, but your mind, your body. So be mindful.